Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I am going to upload income from other sources part 7. ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು 15 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇನ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಇನ 15 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇನ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ is your 2019 KOD 2019 50 marks question. Here the question is like that. Mr. Nandan Gowda is a prime member of parliament. Give the following particular. Compute his taxable income from other sources. The first particular, salary received as MP, rupee 30,000 per month. Winning from crossword puzzles, bracket ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಗ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ರುಪಿ 14,000. Winning from Karnataka State Lottery, net rupees 70,000. A credit in his passbook, the source of which cannot be explained, rupee 1,50,000. Gift from friend, rupee 45,000. Interest on post office SB account, rupee 2,000. Rent received from let out a building along with plant, machinery and furniture, rupee 50,000. Expenses on composite letting allowed. Depreciation on furniture, rupee 1,200. Insurance on machinery, rupee 1,000. Repairs to building, rupee 4,000. Royalty for writing an article in journal, rupee 42,000. The next information, rupee 50,000 10% debenture of Shri Construction Company Limited. Rupee 9,000 received as a interest on tax-free debenture of a company unlisted. So this is all about the questions. Now the solutions. Computation of income from other sources for the assessment year 2020-21. There are two columns here required, the particular and amount. The first information, salary received as a MP. ನಾ ಮೊದಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ MP MLA salary is taxable under this head only, income from other sources. Salary ಇದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ it is not come under the head of income from salary. Got it? Because MP and MLA are not employees, they are representatives. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ MP MLA salary remunerations ಏನಾದ್ರು received ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ it is taxable under this head only, income from other sources. So salary received as MP 30,000 into 12 months, total 3,60,000. Winning from crossword puzzles. Here the nut word carry ಇದೆ, we have to grossing up. ನಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಗ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಿನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಪಜಲ್ಸ್, ನಟ್ 14,000. There is no TDS in case of crossword puzzles up to rupee 5,000. ಈ ಲಿಮಿಟಿನ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ಇದ್ದು ವಿನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಪಜಲ್ಸು 5,000ಗಿಂತ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. Because no TDS is applicable. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ amount received is 14,000. No, so ಇದನ್ನ grossing up ಮಾಡಬೇಕು because here carry the word net. So 14,000 into 100 divided by 70, because casual income, this one is a casual income. Casual income in a TDS rate 30% ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ this is a formula for grossing up the casual income. 14,000 into 100 divided by 70. So the gross crossword puzzles in amount, in a gross amount to 20,000 here taxable. Next one is a winning from Karnataka State Lottery. Here also they are carry the word net. So 70,000 is the amount received. ಸೊ ಲಾಟರಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ TDS ವಿನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಲಾಟರಿ ಡು ನಾಟ್ ರುಪಿ 10,000. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಈ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಮೈಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. But amount received here 70,000. 70,000 into 100 divided by 70, 1 lakh is the amount. Then undisclosed income is a common example of income from other sources, 1,50,000. Gift from friend, rupee 45,000. Gift received, some gift received is exempted and ಕೆಲವೊಂದು exempted ಅಲ್ಲ. Gift from friend is taxable, but this gift amount is less than rupee 50,000. So less than rupee 50,000 ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ this fully amount is a exempted one. So here exempted because less than the limit of amount. Got it? Then next, interest on post office SP account rupee 2,000. Post office SP account exempted income up to rupee 3,500 in case of individual, those who are below 60 age. In case of senior citizen, then 7,000 is a limit. But here interest credit ಆಗಿರೋದು 2,000 means less than the limit. So here 2,000 fully amount is a exempted one. Then rent received from let out a building 50,000. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇನ್ಕರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ರಿಪೇರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೋ ರಿಸಲ್ಟು 43,800. Then royalty received. Royalty received is also be one of the common example. Royalty received 45,000 here taxable. Then interest received from 10% debenture of Shri Construction Company Limited. ಇದು ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಲೆಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ದಿ ವರ್ಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ. ಲೆಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟೀಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಟೂ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಬಲ್. ನೋ, ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಗಿವನ್. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎರಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ gross amount. 10% of rupee 50,000. 5,000 is a amount. Interest received from tax-free debenture. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ದಿ ವರ್ಡ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಹೇಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಕೂಡ, ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಕೂಡ ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಕೂಡ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಗ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್. 9,000 into 100 divided by 90. Gross amount is a 10,000. Total taxable income from other sources 7,30,800. ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Then next question. Actually this question is your 2017 question paper question. 2017 question paper question. Certain incomes ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. On the basis of that we have to compute income from other sources. Like the first income is a tax-free bond, dividend from Tata Limited, dividend from foreign company, like that. Now the solution. Computation of income from other sources for the assessment year 2020-21. The first income is received interest on tax-free debenture. Interest on tax-free debenture. Here the first income received interest on tax-free debenture 20,000. Tax-free debenture only interest received ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ we have to grossing up. So 20,000 into 100 divided by 90, 22,222. Dividend from Tata Limited. Tata Limited is an Indian company, so it is exempted. Dividend received from Indian company is a fully exempted. Dividend from foreign company, it is taxable, fully taxable, 8,000. Dividend from cooperative society, it is also be taxable. Only dividend received from Indian company is only exempted one. Interim dividend received from Reliance Industry, this is also be exempted because Reliance Industry is also be Indian company. Interim dividend from Reliance Industries is the exempted one. Director's fees is 100% normal taxable under the head of income from other sources. Interest on term deposit of bank 25,000 is taxable. Family pension received. Family pension received is 100% taxable, but it has some standard deduction. We know that. So under this case, family pension received is a 8,000 less standard deduction. Standard deduction 33.33% of whatever the pension amount received. 33.33% of rupee 8,000 means 2,667. 8,000 minus 2,667, the taxable pension received amount 5,333. Royalty from mining 25,000. Royalty from mining is taxable, but if it is any incurred expenses are related to royalties from mining, that expenses should be deductible. 25,000 minus 3,000, 22,000 here, taxable one. Then income from letting machinery and furniture, 18,000. It is also has some expenses. It is also eligible to deduct 8,000 minus 18,000 minus 8,000, taxable amount 10,000. Rent received on subletting house, 12,000. Out of this, if here he is paid rent paid rupee 6,000. 12,000 minus 6,000, taxable amount here 6,000 only. Winning from lottery. Here there are carry the word net. ಸೊ ನೆಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಗ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ವಿ ನೋ. ನೆಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಂಟು 100 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 70. So here 35,000 into 100 divided by 70. Gross amount here 50,000. Then winning from lottery net. This one is over. Winning from card games. Here also be they carry the word net. ನೆಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಅಮೌಂಟೇನೆ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. 7,000 into 100 divided by 70, 10,000 is a gross amount. Capital investment bond is fully exempted because capital investment bond ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ is a exempted one. So gross income from other sources 1 lakh. Gross income from other sources ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಾಟ್ ಅ 1,73,333, ಲಿಟ್ಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಲೆಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಕಂಪನಿ 100% ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸೇಬಲ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ collection charges of dividend on foreign company is also be 100% deductible. But if it is collection charges of dividend on Indian company, then it is not eligible to deduct. But here foreign company ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ 8,800 year eligible to deduct. Then interest on loan taken for purchase of shares, here nil. Because shares purchase ಮಾಡಿದಾನೆ, shares ಇಂದ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಬರೋದು ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಟು. So dividend received from share is exempted. Obviously, related expenses is also be not eligible to deduct. Loss on card game. Card game is a casual income. Casual income related ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಲಾಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ that one is also be not eligible to deduct. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೋದು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಸೊ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್. ಹಾಗೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.